understanding quadrilateral. Now, before taking quadrilateral, let us clear your idea about the polygon. Polygon is a closed figure having made up of line segments only. Polygon is a closed figure made up of line segments only. Now, this is closed figure. Circle is also closed figure, but circle is not polygon. Why circle is not polygon? Because polygon is not only closed figure, it is made up of line segments. Circle is closed figure, but it is not made up of line segment. Suppose shape is like this. It is not closed figure. This is closed figure. This is closed figure. This is not closed figure. But circle is closed figure, but it is not polygon because polygon is made up of line segment only. Now this triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon, hexagon, octagon, nonagon, heptagon, these are the polygon. Now all these figures are made up of line segments only. Polygon starts with triangles only because with two sides polygon cannot be formed. Now these are the different type of polygons. Triangle, this is polygon with 3 sides. Quadrilateral is polygon with 4 sides. Pentagon is polygon with 5 sides. This hexagon is polygon with 6 sides. Heptagon is polygon with 7 sides. Octagon is polygon with 8 sides. Nonagon is the polygon with 9 sides, and decagon is polygon with 10 sides. Now let us see what are the quadrilateral and what are the properties of the quadrilateral. Now let us see some simple closed figures. Now these are the closed figures. These are the closed figure, and these are not the closed figure. These are not polygon. These are the polygon. Now this is polygon consists of 1, 2, 3, and 4 sides. This polygon consists of 4 sides. This polygon consists of 4 sides. So all these are the quadrilateral because the polygon having 4 sides is called quadrilateral. Now these are not the closed figures. Here from this side it is not closed, from this side it is not closed, here it is not closed. Now let us see what is meaning of diagonal. Now diagonal can be obtained by joining the non-adjacent vertices. Diagonals can be obtained by joining non-adjacent vertices. For example, this triangle ABC. For if vertex A, B and C both are adjacent. For vertex B, C and A both are adjacent. For vertex C, A and B both are adjacent. So we cannot draw any diagonal in the triangle. So number of diagonal in the triangle is 0. Number of diagonal in the triangle is 0. Now let us see quadrilateral ABCD. Now for this ABCD, for this A, B and D, these are the adjacent vertices. Remaining is C. C is non-adjacent vertex. So this AC is one of the diagonal. For this B, A and C, these are the adjacent vertices, and this is opposite vertex. That BD is another diagonal. Now let us draw the diagonals in pentagon ABCD. For A, B and E, these are the adjacent vertices, and these are the C and D, these are the non-adjacent vertices. So this AC and AD, these are the two diagonals from A. For B, A and C are the adjacent vertices, and this E and D are the non-adjacent vertices. That is why this BD and DE, these are the diagonals. For C, B and D are the adjacent vertices, and these two are non-adjacent vertices, out of which we have already drawn one diagonal, so remaining this diagonal. So this pentagon has got 5 diagonals. Similarly, we can draw the diagonals of hexagon. This is one diagonal, this is second diagonal, this is third diagonal. From B, this is one diagonal, this is second diagonal, and this is third diagonal. From C, this is one diagonal, this is second diagonal, and the third diagonal is already there. From D, this is Now let us see meaning of interior. Now interior means, suppose this called triangle ABC. Then interior of triangle ABC is, this portion is all points inside the border is called interior points. And suppose this quadrilateral ABCD, then all points inside the border that are called the interior points. Now, why we have studied interior? We have already studied interior and exterior. Now the convex polygon and concave polygon, these are depends on the interior or exterior. Now convex polygon, this, suppose this quadrilateral ABCD is there, ABCD is there. In this polygon, all its diagonal, means this one diagonal and second diagonal, lies in the interior. Suppose say this pentagon is there, then all its diagonal lies in the interior. So if all diagonals lies in the interior, in this all figure, diagonal, we can draw diagonal in the interior, are called the convex polygon. Now let us see what are the meaning of concave polygon. Now I have drawn this one quadrilateral, another is pentagon is there, 5-sided figure, and this is 4-sided figure. Now one of the diagonal is this AC. This AC lies in the interior, but another diagonal is not in the interior. So this figure is not convex polygon, but it is concave polygon. In concave polygon, all the diagonals does not lie in the interior. Let us see another diagram. In this case, one of the diagonal is this, another diagonal is this, and one of the diagonal lies in the exterior. So this is not a concave polygon, and this is not a convex polygon, but it is concave polygon. Let me just tell again what is meaning of convex polygon. Convex polygon are those polygon having all its diagonal lies in the interior. All its diagonal does not lie in the interior. Now let us see what is meaning of regular polygon and irregular polygon. In regular polygon, all sides of polygon are equal and all angles of polygon are equal. For example, regular polygon with 3 sides is equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle is equilateral means equal sides also, and it is equiangular also, means all its angles are equal. Each angle is 60 degree in equilateral triangle. Another example, in quadrilateral, square is the regular polygon because all its sides are equal and all its angle are 90 degree. This is regular pentagon and this is regular hexagon. Regular pentagon has all 5 sides are equal, and regular hexagon all 6 sides are equal. Now let us see some of the example of irregular polygon. Now this irregular polygon, this triangle, this is a right angle triangle. This all 3 sides cannot be equal because hypotenuse is always equal, always greater than other 2 sides. This is rectangle. This rectangle opposite sides are only equal. So these are equal sides. These are equal sides, but all 4 sides are not equal. Now this hexagon having opposite sides are equal, but all sides are not equal. So these are the example of irregular polygon. Now let us see angle sum property of a triangle. You know that sum of 3 angles of triangle equal to 180 degree. So in triangle sum of 3 angles equal to 180 degree. But for the angle sum property of a triangle, we must first of all know what is exterior angle property of a triangle. You know the exterior angle property of a triangle. Now in this triangle ABC, this angle ACD is exterior angle, and these are the interior opposite or remote interior angle, and this is adjacent interior angle. Exterior angle property, you know that this angle ACD equal to sum of this angle A and B. This is exterior angle property. Now in this triangle, this angle is 1, this angle is 2, this angle is 3. Now what happened? This exterior angle equal to sum of these two angles, and sum of all these three angles equal to 180 degree. Sum of this all three angles is equal to 180 degree. It means that angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equal to 180 degree. But these are the interior angle of triangle. So it means that sum of three angles equal to 180 degree. Now let us find the angle sum property of quadrilateral using angle sum property of a triangle. Now this quadrilateral ABCD, this AC divide this quadrilateral into two triangles, and just we apply the angle sum property of triangle in these two triangles. So in this triangle ADC, angle 1 plus 2 plus 3 equal to 180 degree. That is angle 1 plus 2 plus 3 equal to 180 degree. And in this triangle ABC, angle 4 plus 5 plus 6 equal to 180 degree. If we add these two equations, that is angle 1 plus 2 plus 3 equal to 180 degree and angle 3 plus 4 plus 5 equal to 180 degree. If we add these two equations, this equation and this, then what happens? 180 plus 180 become 360 degree. You know that angle 1 plus angle 6, that is angle A. Then angle 2 is angle D. Angle 5 equal to angle B. And this angle 3 plus 4 is angle C. So sum of 4 angle of quadrilateral equal to 360 degree. So in this triangle, this sum of these three angle equal to 180 degree. In this triangle, sum of these three angle equal to 180 degree. If we go on adding triangles, suppose say I say this point is E. Say 4, 5, 6 means this angle is 7, 8 and this 9. So sum of these three angle equal to 180 degree. Means sum of three angles of triangle is 180 degree. Two triangle get added, then sum of four angles of quadrilateral equal to 180 plus 180 become 360. If we add another vertex, then what happens? Sum of these three figures become, sum of angle of these three figures become 540 degree. It means that sum of angle of pentagon equal to 540 degree.